Poor by choice. Widows by choice. That's what they are. Àwọn olórí burúkú. Àwọn olórí burúkú. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Wùmí pa Mohbad. Ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ owó ẹ̀pọ̀ máa lè ní and you are still supporting her. Ayé wọn ti ta. Ayé wọn ó ti ta. Wọ́n máa ṣòfò dànù ní àwọn olórí burúkú ọmọ máa lè. And you think karma will not get you? Karma will get you now. What are you saying? You think karma cannot be busy? Karma cannot forget your house address now. You think karma will not forget? Okay, you think karma will forget your house address? No, it will not. It will not forget your house address now. Karma, let me tell you, karma does not have adaptive memory. Karma has innate memory. In fact, karma is memory. Thank you, Gladiator Temiade. Karma is memory. Karma is memory. Ability to remember everything you have done long time ago and give you a payback. That's what you call karma. That's why you cannot forget. Even if it is 20 years, all of you will get your karma. And if it except if it was the nurse that killed Mohbad. Me, I don't have anything to say. I will just be saying it. If actually it was the nurse that killed Mohbad and Liam is for Mohbad, nothing will happen to Temi's platform and all the supporters of Wumi. But if actually, Wumi knew how Mohbad died, calamity shall befall all of them. Leave them alone. Let them be doing whatever they like. It's a matter of time. Their karma is constant. Constant K. You know those people that were science students. That's what we call K, constant K. Hardly can you see any equations in physics or chemistry that they will not be talking about constant. That is, if everything changes, that constant will not change. Karma is constant K. That K that they used to use, or C in the equations, you know, they use C at times, they use K at times. It stands for karma. It's constant budget. The only thing that is constant in life is God. And change. Karma is another thing that is also constant because karma is God. Even the Bible said, Ọlọ́run ẹ̀san, God of vengeance, God of karma. No way, he will visit them. He will visit them. If they could give back to Mohbad, and someone somewhere will kill the boy, and they will do nothing. No problem. But can Mohbad jẹ́ ọmọ wọn pé wọ́n lè gba ìwé ẹ̀? Ẹ̀san á kàn wọ́n gidi. Ẹ̀san tó hard ló máa kàn wọ́n. Leave them, let them be streaming. Àwọn olórí burúkú. Ayé wọn ti ta. Like I'm saying, it was not because of Fosudo that made Sanshito and Co to withdraw. It was because you people, you have heard your voice, you have raised your voice. Please, you need to please, you need to tap. I don't know, they just brought a person for me now. Maybe they are reporting the live, I don't know. Let's keep tapping, please. I beg you. Thank you. It is because you people spoke out. It is because we saw their plans ahead. If not, they would have maintained their steez and they would have robbed us of DNA another time. I heard one stupid idiot was saying something that they are praying that they are working towards Liam DNA being negative. It is a lie. That is not our goal. What we are working towards is for the DNA process to be transparent, devoid of manipulations, devoid of shenanigans, devoid of cheating. That's what we are working towards. We are not working towards DNA to become negative. We want it to be devoid of any political connections. We want it to be devoid of any financial influence. We want it to be plain. I've said it before and I'm still saying it again. If the DNA process for Liam is done with no manipulations, with no error, done the way it's supposed to be done, and Liam DNA comes out to be positive for Mohbad, I will congratulate Baba Mohbad and say, thank you, Emperor Joseph Aloba. You now have a grandson called Liam. If the process is plain and transparent, and devoid of any gray area, I will come out and I will congratulate Emperor Joseph Aloba that Liam is your grandson. That thank God, I will. But if there is any shady area, if there's any area that calls for concern, just like the way they have started, I will not accept Liam to be for Mohbad. Baba can accept him, that's his own kidney. But me personally, I will still maintain my stand that Liam is not for Mohbad. The process must be plain. The process must not be manipulated. The public perception must be given respect. We don't hear that the process is plain. We must see it to be plain. Transparency goes beyond the word of mouth. You must add practical to transparency. The practical aspect of transparency is more important than theoretical aspect. Do you understand? We must see it, that it is clean and clear. Then we will do the needful. But if you think you want to go to Oluwole, you want to go and get results, you want to go to Ajibandele, you want to go and get results, you want to go to Abulegba, you want to go and get results, and you come and tell us, you come and show the DNA is positive. We did it in Clinical General Hospital Abulegba. Let me laugh 3 times. No, please, let me laugh 3 times, please. Let me laugh one more time, I beg. No, laugh. You are deceiving your forefathers. You are deceiving your forefathers. Let's continue. Let's continue. This development has become necessary in view of sustained falsehood being orchestrated in the social media about alleged attempt to compromise the outcome of the DNA process. That was a mistake. I think they intended to put truthhood, not falsehood, because it was because of the truthhood that made them to chicken out, not because of falsehood. This campaign of calumny without any foundation whatsoever has become very persistent in recent days, and the path of honor, integrity, and professionalism is to withdraw further participation and legal advisory services to the Mohbad family with respect to the said DNA proceeding. There is no campaign of calumny. There's no campaign of calumny. No. Don't lampoon us. Sanshito and Co. There's no campaign of calumny. You are the one that went to court. You went to listen to the court final hearing concerning a case that involved your client. Your client was locked outside. You finished the hearing, and that was when you came out of the court. I'm saying you, because the lawyer you sent to that court was also from your chamber, and you are the head of that chamber. That's why I'm saying you. After the whole thing was conducted, was done, the court gave the order, you came out. Your client was outside. Your client did not even know when the order was given, when the final hearing was done. You locked them outside. All those people that came with your client to that court, they were locked outside. You are very stupid. Stop the window victimization. I will not block you, but I will meet you. You don't get brain. I will meet you so that you can listen. I want you to be listening to my voice. The voice of reasoning. The gladiators and generals. We are celebrating. We are celebrating. Your problems and problems of Mr. Adebanjo has increased by 1 again. Because the DNA you thought that you people could manipulate can no longer be manipulated. So your problems have increased by 1 again. So you can see, Besheni Keba USA, Nibikan, let's say, you don't worry me. Here you the wine us. Can you now see that God is wonderful? Can you now see that God is wonderful? God is seriously wonderful. God is exposing you. Your problems have increased. So you guys are in trouble. You lock your client outside. Yeah, you lock him outside now. You did not allow him to enter. And when you came out from the door, you brought supposedly court order where it was written, let them go and do DNA abroad and let them also do it in Nigeria. You did. That was what you took to that Baba. That was what your chamber gave to Baba Mohbad. And the Baba and Eleni Oninure Tiomobi Kashen Law, the man came out and he was celebrating, posted it on his page, and everybody was celebrating. At that time, you knew what you did. You knew what your chamber did. You knew that what you printed out was not the true reflection of what the court said. And you still brought it out. You wanted to use that one to kill the public. You wanted to turn the public. You wanted to turn us to zombies. You wanted us to go on and ride with that counterfeit order. You wanted to catch us unaware. People were celebrating. We were celebrating. Everybody was celebrating. And you knew that that was not the order. You kept the real order. The kept order said there should be welfare officer and the test should be done in Nigeria under the supervision of the welfare officer. But when you came out of that court, out of your deceptive manner and mannerism, you couldn't have given your client the right order. You couldn't have handed over your client the right order. You changed the order and you gave your client the wrong one. Because you're saying campaign of calumny. I want you to tell me, what do you call that? Is that not a deception? Is that not break of your client trust? Is that not break of professionalism? Is that not an insult to your oath of professionalism? That was what you did. Breach of trust. That's what you did. Breach of trust. You betray your own client. The real order, you hid it away. The fabricated order. Yes, but that's what you did. That's what you did. And you kept quiet. Yeah. That was what you did. That was what you did. You gave him the wrong one, and the innocent man was celebrating. And you knew the evil you did. You knew the plan. What you wanted to do. If not because of the public outcry, if not because of the gladiators and generals that spoke out. God bless General York Daddy. They saw through that document and they found out that one was without a stamp and the other one was with a stamp. So which one was the authentic? One got a stamp, the other one didn't get a stamp. You hid away the one that got a stamp and you gave the father of the deceased the one that got no stamp. As mighty as your chamber is, 40 years experience, 1 million years experience, Kinikan years experience, some from birth, some from womb. You hid the real one away, and you gave your client the fabricated one. And after you did that, you said you traveled. You know, when the generals and gladiators found out that thing, we heard that Sanshitu has traveled. That it will be until he came back that he will now go to the court and get the real one so that they can stamp it. Unknowingly to us, that they were aware of the whole game. They were aware of the whole game. They were aware of the whole game. They were aware. Yes, you are alive in January 70. I'm telling you, they were all gamers. They were all gamers. They are playing on the intelligence of those that are supporting the father of the disease. You are not even thinking about the boy that was killed in cold blood. Thank you, Gladiator Extravagant Grace. You are not even concerned. You lost your sense of humanity. You have forgotten that one day everybody will die. Forget about it. If like you be a billionaire, if like you be the president, in the grave, there's no president in the grave. There's no president in the grave. Please, the moderators, anybody with negative comments, kindly mute them. I've got enough moderators. Yes, please mute any. Thank you. Let me tell you, in life, by the time you are 60 or you are 50, you're supposed to be thinking about. In Nigeria, the life expectancy is about 70 years old. Yes, 70. If you are 70 years in Nigeria, people believe and yet there's a stage in life that you'll be walking towards heaven. That please, you could go to buy book mommy lower. And that is what morality demands from Sanshitu. You say you traveled, that when you come back, you go and see where they could stamp it. Up to today, nothing has changed. It is still the same in your chamber. That when we talk about arrest all the people in the house, you went to put Prime Boy's name there instead of spending. Same this your chamber. Everything that will destroy justice for Mohbad is what you are doing. I've maintained my stand. I've still maintained my stand. You are not looking for any justice. Me, I will still be saying it. You are not looking for any justice. Because you cannot say you don't know how Mohbad died or you don't know who are those. In fact, you know too much. You even know that most of us, concerning this case, somebody will be saying, he doesn't know the case. He needs somebody to tell him, to explain to him. Pia, you are deceiving yourself. He knows this case, Baje. He knows it like a back of his hand. Thank you, Gladiator. He knows it badly. They know. They all know. Forget about it. They all know the thing now. They all know whose interest they are protecting. They know who they are working for. They know who they are working for. It's like somebody say, you're just looking for justice. I will just laugh. Your reader is a serious script writer. How come you have season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, season 7, season 7, season 8? But if I'm there, season 100. A year, I want to support you. You only remain the same moment. You may London, Aloma Fikumbe. These wicked people, they know what is happening just for Mohbad. They are just using it to while away time. Using it to while away time. That's what they do. They are just using it to while away time. You think Sanshitu does not know how to crack Mohbad case? Does not know how to stand against the government? Sanshitu now depends on social media to be telling him what to do. Let me laugh 3 times. 1.5 years when Sanshito has taken over, he did not remember about writing anything, petition or anything. They said they wanted to sue mohbad. They said they should not sue them. They wanted to sue Adua. They said they should not sue them. They wanted to sue people in the house. They said it was not yet time. When it was time, they released a document, and yet he had Prime Boy's name in it. God of mercy. Adura's name was not written in capital letter. Prime Boy name was written. Adura's name was not written in capital letter. But Prime Boy name was written. Almighty Sanshito. People are just evil. You kept your client in the dark. You now started playing your client. You are preying on the innocence of that your client. You are exploring his educational level. You are exploring and attacking his intelligence after being your client, after you are being paid. Some people say the money you are paying him was not enough. Maybe that was why he was not dedicated. But the issue is that what is worth doing is worth doing well. If the money was nothing to him, he would have excused himself from the case long time ago. He would have given the public his price. And if they could not pay it, he would have told them, I will not take up this case. So that is not an excuse. Let me bust your bubble. Before I continue reading that thing. The DNA that Sanshito and Co. Thank you, Gladiator Lady Meat. The DMT. Tutu, thank you. The DNA that Sanshito and Co. want Baba Mohbad to do is the DNA in Nigeria. Let me say that again. The DNA that Sanshito and Co. want Baba Mohbad to do is the DNA in conformity with Wumi's preference. The DNA in conformity with Wumi's preference is what they plan to do. That is what they plan to do. They don't want the DNA to be done abroad because their tentacles fall short of abroad. They cannot manipulate it there. They cannot manipulate it there. That's why they have mentioned Lagoon Hospital, Clinical Hospital, Bluebird Hospital, because they knew what they had done. They had everything ready. The document is there. The stamp is there. All they wanted to do was to put a date. And they will bring it out. They will bring it to the court. The DNA that Sanshito Chamber wanted Baba Mohbad to do was the DNA in Nigeria, where Mr. Gushi's stooges are already there, working it out. They did not want him to do anything in abroad. That was why they used that man to almost chase all of us away. Because they were, I think I once said it in my life. I said these people are afraid of you and I, that they are afraid of Baba Mohbad. Some people thought it was not true. But I'm telling you that is truth. These people, they are afraid of you and I, that they are afraid of Baba Mohbad. Because they know they can choke Baba Mohbad, but they cannot choke us. They know they can choke him, but they cannot choke us. That was why Sanshito instructed Baba to come out, say this, say that, chase all those people away. I don't want them to be with you. Tell them that you are with me and you are not with them. Sanshito said, you with me is more than you with the majority. Tell the majority to leave you alone. Tell them you are in a good hand. I am your hand. Don't worry. Go and say it. Go and talk about this to BJ. Go and talk about this to everybody. Go and talk about this to everybody. Tell them you are fully with me. Tell them to leave you alone. Tell them you are capable. Tell them you are critical. They were preparing the road for DNA. They wanted that DNA to be a single action of their chamber. And nobody will raise an eyebrow. They wanted Baba to have a single trust in them. Holistic trust. That they are the one. And whatever they tell him to do is what he must do. And they know it will not be easy with you and I in a corner. And that was why, after Emperor said those things, came to that life and said those things, I told people, I said, don't bash this man. We all knew that this is the skin of Esau, but the voice is that of Jacob. That's what I said. We knew, yes, it was Baba, it was General, it was Emperor Joseph Aloba that came to life. But listen beyond what is coming out of his mouth. Look at him. This was Emperor, but the content was not Emperor's. These were the content of Sanshitu and the royalty thinkers. Therefore, look beyond those live sessions. And I bless God that many of us, we were wise. We look beyond it. Because their plan was to send us away. And then they will have unfettered access to Baba. Wọ́n kàn máa dà síwájú, dà sẹ́yìn. Ibi tó bá ní kó gbé, ibẹ̀ ló máa gbé. Ibi tó máa fi iyọ̀ sí, ló máa somi sí. Anything about suffering, ló máa ṣe, because he would not have any choice. You and I would have gone. There wouldn't have been any second home for him. That was what they had planned. God bless General Trust No One. I've been saying that, and General Trust No One confirmed it. He said the battle we have been fighting is the battle of the DNA. The DNA on the DNA DNA say wọ́n wò pé báwo ló ṣe máa jẹ́ ẹni tó lọ dóko lóko ó ti mọ̀ pé oko lóko ló ń dó ó ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ló ń gbé kiri but wọ́n wò pé báwo la ṣe máa ṣe gangan. It is their greatest ordeal. It is their greatest ordeal. I'm telling you, it is their greatest. DNA are the motive 100%. Forget about any other thing that happened. But the death of mohbad kò ṣẹ̀yìn DNA. Go and write it down. Kò ṣẹ̀yìn DNA. Kò fẹ́ ká ṣírí tú ni. The reason why Wunmi is walking around today is because of DNA. It's because of Liam. If Liam is not in the picture, that's it. So it has been part of the DNA all along. Shitu Shemba. They were telling Baba Mohbad and Producer Aloba to allow them do the DNA in Nigeria. I hope you are not shocked. But that's what they are telling him. They were telling him, don't listen to anybody, Jare. Àwọn social media yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ máa dúró àwọn social media yẹn àwọn lè máa gbọ́rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu máa gbọ́rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu kìdìkìdì kan àwọn social media yẹn they were calling us social media. Those people that contributed money through which you are paid, when it comes to you doing the right thing, you started calling them social media. But when they were contributing money, that you are collecting the money, you did not refer to them as social media. But when it comes to making you do the right thing, they become social media. When they are standing against your manipulative way to bring about falsehood as a result, they become social media. But when they were paying you money, that will be telling Baba, so far on public now, my phone low now. You did not refer to them as social media. But now that you people have signed agreement to manipulate the DNA for your own interest, and for the interest of Mrs. Adebanjo, they became social media. Okay, with the social media at Yari. We call the social media, then we are social media. But social media, I want Yari money low by. So what are you gonna do about it? How could you be telling Baba to agree to do DNA in a? No wonder. Do you know there was a time they said Adoga called the Emperor Joseph Aloba and said, Baba, that he should allow them to go and bury Mohbad, that he will volunteer himself to be used as a test, that he will volunteer to give a sample to be used in place of Mohbad to carry out the DNA of Liam. Do you remember that time? We didn't know. We thought what was said was what just came out from Adura. We didn't know that was the plan all along. That they will make sure that they do that in Nigeria. Don't worry, Nigeria not much. And they know there's no tissue base. They don't do any tissue base in Nigeria. They know there's no hospital, no lab carries out any tissue-based DNA testing in Nigeria. That is to say, they have decided in their mind that they will not do any tissue base. But fluid base, either blood or saliva, la wọ́n want to decide tipẹ́tipẹ́. Nígbà táwọn pariwo tissue base here, àṣà àwọn ti plan it wípé no way, ẹ má worry àmọ́ bá ṣe máa gbégbà. Nàìjíríà láti máa ṣe, ẹ má worry wọn ní choice. Wọ́n ti plan it, wọ́n ti pa wọ́n ti kún. That was like that have said, don't worry, we will do the DNA. I will do the DNA. Eleribu. Àdúrà tó ti tẹ̀ ti ta. Òun náà sọ pé ó fẹ́ fi ránṣẹ́ level DNA. Ta ló ránṣẹ́? Baba Liam ni. Wà bí Baba Liam? Ṣé wọ́n Baba Liam ni? Àbí wọ́n ni Wunmi said, our daddy Liam ló pa Mohbad. Ṣé àdúrà ló rí fàṣí ni? Tó fi sọ pé ó fẹ́ fi sample tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Olè. Ta ló ránṣẹ́? Who was asking for your sample? Eleribu. Ajé. Legacy. Where is Mohbad's legacy today? How far have you carried Mohbad's legacy? How far have you carried Mohbad's legacy today? I said they were all part of the plan. And that was why Sanshitu Chamber and Co. was also telling Baba that they should allow them to do the DNA in Nigeria now. They have all finalized the plans to do the DNA in Nigeria, and they will bring another autopsy and toxicology-like results again. And you and I will now start lamenting. Our dikpe ekpa oboromo obeti gomo lowo tan omo jobenu ejo sọ fún mi. Ṣé wound yẹn ṣé show my reverse. That's what they want. That was what they plan to do. You are telling Baba to do DNA in Nigeria. Chamber. Sanshitu and Chamber. Oh God of mercy. Ẹ̀bẹ̀wò Ọlọ́run. Ẹ̀bẹ̀wò àtúbọ̀tán. Ẹ̀bẹ̀wò ọjọ́ àtisùn. Ẹ̀bẹ̀wò ọjọ́ àtisùn. Lórí owó àti connection yìí náà. Where is Babangida today? I'm asking you. Where is Babangida today? Where is Babangida? Where is Aketi? Where is Adejumobi? Where is Shagari? Where is Idi Amin? Where is Samuel Doe? Where is Idi Agbon? Where is Osama Bin Laden? Where are they today? Where is Bola Ige today? Where are they all today? Some of them are dead while being alive, and some of them are long dead. Where is Abiola? Even none of the children of Abiola now can even weigh his political strength in Nigeria anymore, as rich as Abiola was while he was alive. When people should be walking towards Inore, Thank you, like above the law. Should be working towards leaving positive history behind. You are working and running after illicit wealth. Every Bible we are will not button. Nítorí owó. Nítorí owó. Nítorí owó. Ẹ fẹ́ gbé ẹbí. Ẹ fẹ́ gbé fáláre. Ẹ fẹ́ gbé àre. Ẹ fẹ́ gbé fẹ́lẹ́bí. Nǹkan tí ẹ lè gbà. What you cannot take. You cannot take it. Mohbad ò lè jọmọ tí yín kí wọ́n ṣe bá takuntakun bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ gbàwẹ̀. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń fi ń lọ ẹni ẹlẹ́ni. Ẹ fi ń lọ ẹni ẹlẹ́ni. And you don't care. You don't care. Ọmọ yín kọ́ ló kú. You don't care. Wickedness of highest order. Thank you, Olusola. Wickedness of highest order. Why will you be telling Baba that you should go and do DNA in Nigeria? Why will anybody from your chamber you be telling Baba pé ẹ kàn ṣe ní Nigeria nítorí Ọlọ́run kàn ṣe ní Nigeria tọwọ́ ti kanra tí ọwọ́ ti kanra gidigidi that you should allow DNA to be done in Nigeria. And now when you now saw that no way the gladiators and the generals, they will not allow this thing to happen. You now threw in your towel. You now said, you are not having anything to do with Mohbad's DNA. Ta! Sanshitu. We don't want you near Mohbad's case. If you are saying it's because of campaign or calumny that is making you to drop DNA saga, the campaign of calumny will continue because we don't want you near Mohbad case at all. We want you to even resign from Mohbad case entirely. The damages you have done is enough. Wunmi Adebanjo is in trouble for the DNA. And I will tell you this and I will continue to say it. It is better for the DNA not to be done than to be done in a shady way. I will keep saying it. Do you know if you are not done the second autopsy and toxicology till today, do you know that there will still be expectations? Do you know there will still be hope that yes, they have not given us the approval, but once they give it to us, we will do it. But now it has been done. All hope dashed. You cannot fight for the third autopsy and toxicology again. No, you cannot. That is why they say what is worth doing is worth doing well. If you are not ready to do anything, if you cannot safeguard the originality, the authenticity of any process, leave it undone. Leave it undone. At least it will be in the record that it has not been done, rather than allowing it to be done. And you'll be asthmated, they will not give you fabricated results, and you now come to the public and start crying. People will not listen to your cry. That's why they say, make hay while the sun shines. If you are supposed to reject and you fail to reject, it will be like a case of you are lamenting over a split milk. What can you do to it? You cannot do anything to it. Nothing. So I'm telling you, Sanshitu, the gladiators and generals, we are celebrating that you say you don't have anything to do with the DNA. Let me even say. Yes, we are celebrating. We will continue to celebrate that you don't have anything to do with DNA. The worst that could happen is to get to court and then they will say they have changed the lawyer, and the lawyer should have more time to study the case. In fact, say case to Nnamdi Kanu gan, ó sọ pé òun fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún ara Nnamdi Kanu. He said all his lawyers should go and sit down. He said he would like to address the court by himself. So the lawyer come mama do koko. Let me tell you, Joseph Aloba should better come back and be with the gladiators and generals, those that have been protecting him since the inception of this case, rather than staying with Sanshitu. Sanshitu that will go home. Igida Eyefo. Sanshitu and Co. They have so many clients. And Emperor Joseph Aloba is not their only client. If one client fails, they move on. Soldier go, soldier come. Barrack remain the same. Student come, student go. School building will remain the same. Except if it's not renovated. And that is this with these professionals. So Baba should come and stay with gladiators and generals. Those that have been standing with him for almost 2 years now. Because Sanshitu is just one of many other lawyers. It's not God. Only ojú tó bá máa bá ní kalẹ̀ kò kí n ti àárọ̀ ṣe èpin. That's what Yoruba said. And he needs to understand this. So your resignation letter for the DNA is what? Is beautifully accepted. Let me clap. No, let me share. Yes. Allow the public to be running with the perception that is on the social media that Liam is not for Mohbad. That's what we are running with until proven otherwise. But you cannot prove it otherwise with Oluwole results. You cannot prove it otherwise with any result from Nigeria. You must prove it otherwise by a process that beats transparency, not the one that is born out of cloudiness and manipulations. Go a bit down. And go a bit down. You will not go and bring Oluwole results. You are on your own. I've said it before, Seth. Even if you don't resign and you people manipulated them, you are on your own. The public perception will still continue about that young boy. That young boy is innocent. Nobody has said the boy has done anything wrong. Most of the people you see abusing that boy today, they are the people whose children have been abused and cursed by the supporters of Wumi Adebanjo. If Wumi Adebanjo's supporters could curse the children of people that are standing for justice, why would they curse the child of Wumi Adebanjo too? What is the big deal about the child? But she beg with a bomber now. Is it that is it that everybody was either given birth to through the vagina or through cesarean section? Nobody came out from the mouth. Nobody came out from the mouth. Through normal delivery or through CS. That was how everybody that was born in this life came out. Even Jesus Christ came out of the two ways. So even people who abuse and curse people's children, why would they not curse that child again? Why would they not curse? Because they will curse him now. So nobody has said the boy has done anything wrong. They are only saying the obvious. The public perception of the boy is that the boy does not belong to Mohbad. And there are so many audio release, video release to attest to that. Karimo said, Wumi, be a mother follow man. Abi you dey sleep, Uni. Karimo shouted, Wumi, take Liam to his father. Do you think if Mohbad was his father, Karimo will be saying that you should carry the Liam to Mohbad? Mohbad that is in the mortuary. No. Please think about it now. Think about it. Mohbad is in mortuary as you speak. Is it possible for Karimo to be telling Wumi to carry Liam to Mohbad in the mortuary?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
What?
And that involved the paternity of the boy. He even said he was insulting you and your child. You did not say he was insulting me and our child. You said he was insulting you and your child. So you knew that the boy was not for you, for mohbad. Even you yourself, you knew. So you can leave the public to run with that perception that boy is not for mohbad.